Hi, welcome to my channel about robotics, physics and embedded systems. This video is focused on my Arduino Mega2560, right here, ADK and Uno, all interconnected, driving also a physics motor and measuring the analog voltage, which is regulated by this potentiometer. And as you can see from the probes, positive and negative here, I can read its value from here, the multimeter. Last time I found that the readings via the Uno and the readings directly to 2560 were quite different, and some numbers had to be taken away, and even then numbers were different. So that is one problem. The other problem is the data acquisition, reading from this cable to the computer using This is obviously the whole situation, the whole hardware setup from a different point of view, which I'm going to change in order to make sure that I am well understood by the camera and so you can hear my voice better. And that's slightly better, although now the multimeter can't be seen. Now you can. And then obviously what's on screen? Well, camera obviously, then source code, output, and then the actual data acquisition reading from the Arduino. Fortran code, which has some issues as well, and new is our studio to see if the statistical language R is nice for the data acquisition, because it's used widely for it. And staying there, going here and running it, I get some error, which is right in here somewhere. So that's not a good start. And here I get the data that I want. However, and this is via the language R, the problem that I face is that in here, this is the same. So pin 30 mega ADK, that is right here. Except that it's not the first line at all. This is the first line. And then I scroll down pretty much, and then here we have the first line. And then the second is 28 Uno, which is the next line. So I'm facing some similar problems in R as I do in Fortran. Another language that is pretty much used for data acquisition and data handling is Python, but I'm not going there because that would be too much for now. So, the question is, where to go from here? And I think it would be a nice idea to do some new readings and handle this potentiometer. So let's do that. So in order to do the new data acquisition, I have quit the text file. Then I am starting the reading. And while doing the reading, I have to turn this potentiometer, and you see by the needle right here when the voltage is up and when the voltage is down. And I hope to get as many readings as possible, not knowing, of course, right now what the final result will be, because that is something which I try to find out. Why is there a difference between the Arduino readings? Well, one thing is sure, I can read the analog, but I can't write the analog because that is a digitized one. And here, let me make this clear, right here with the 2560, there's an analog reading directly here from here, and even those values seem to vary. So anyway, this is enough data, so I can quit, read again, and you can see that this is once again garbage, starting with garbage. So I am afraid that things are not going to be too well. Anyway, by the way, R is an interpreted language, so I can just press run and press run again, and then for some reason it is not in a table, and the examples I've seen are things are put in a table. So why is that not happening in this case? Maybe because there is no real table and all data is scattered, because this is a very large space and all spaces in here between. So I might have to take another look at this one. Although this is just one print line and then you have another print line, while here, what is happening here anyway, because this one is reading it to the data file. This may have to be reviewed. So let me do that before I start doing this. So why are things garbled up? Well, these two, this one right here and this one on top, look remarkably the same. So looking at the Java file, it says if port is available. That means that if the Arduino 2560 is readily available to be read from, then read the string until new line is being encountered, and assign everything to the variable val. However, if nothing is being read, then insert a new line. Then print everything on screen, which is happening here, and store the output, or store the value in the output, which is then the data file. When I read things, I can do things, I can read which cannot be done when I am doing this. But if I'm not doing this, I can read from the Arduino environment, and then everything looks pretty normal. So I want to have this and get this, and from here I get either what I just saw in here from R, which I do not like to see, or right here, which gives the notorious error bad integer somewhere, somehow. So I can continue to debug or to find the error in Fortran. However, it would be more logical to find the error or to find the problem in here. Why does it store everything in here? And why does it read like a normal text file? So I may have to dive into Java, which I don't want to do actually. But if I can improve this, I may have less problems. One possible solution I found is that I inserted the print lines myself. So print line is indicating an extra new line which is inserted, and the same goes here. So mind this output. I'm reading this, and a lot of empty lines. So both on screen and in the output, a lot of empty lines. And stop this, remove the LN. So I'm not introducing any new lines now. And this looks a lot better. So this might already be part of the solution. So let's let me continue doing this off camera and then see how everything else looks. In the new data file there is still one massive gap, but the rest is remarkably smaller. So what I could do is just manually remove all that garbage, making it myself a bit easier to do this. Go entirely up, and then this is a garbage line considering this, so this one will go. And then there is a lot less garbage. Question is, what is the result? So I'm saving this, quit. But now, like I said, what is the result on reading the Fortran? But integer still, alright, no change there. And RStudio, I am afraid it will be kind of the same. Run, and line 1 did not have 13 elements. Is that true? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But in that case, none have 13 elements. Right, anyway, print data. Reach the max, omitted 15,820 rows. But is it consistent? Pin 30 here, followed by pin 28, followed by pin 28. No, it's not. So whatever is here, I need to get rid of this stuff. Because it reads things that are not there. But on the other hand, right here, I need to fix the Fortran code as well. And how much time is in the video. I got a little bit further with analysis, and I changed here a tiny detail in, well, the name of variable. Then instead of item 7 it got item 9. Some lines are red, and here's something remarkable, because it says 22, and if you go and tidy up, yeah, it says 22, but it says here time is 73, which means it is this line. Then it skips once more and it skips, and it says this line. Going down it says this line, and going even further down it says this line, and then it holds. It goes wrong. Why? I still don't know. Then that is so part of the Fortran code is working. Then going back to Studio, still some things that really don't make sense to me yet. Here, things are not always quite the same. For instance, right here, this doesn't make sense. There's no time here, only some value, which is once again too large. This doesn't make sense either, or either. Anyway, still things to find out. But there's one improvement: no additional new lines here. And the hardware just runs, because if I do this, it goes down, and this shows by the needle that the voltage is going up. Motor running happily, but the data is not read properly, unfortunately. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. Click the bell for notification, and please leave a comment or suggestion under the video. You can also support via PayPal, Ko-fi, and by becoming a patron. This is going to be continued. So for now, have a great day, stay safe, take care, bye bye.